Yeah, I don't know. You
yell. If I'm reasonable?
Yeah, I don't.
I won't scream at you.
Eat you ass you!
Okay, time for the latest installment of Change My Mind, where we rationalize our positions on controversial topics. Click the description to see previous installments. Now, this week, we decided to take on the current media narrative in that President Trump is a racist. You know what? I don't buy it. How about you? Is Donald Trump a racist responsible for a rise in white supremacy? Comment below. Unfortunately, before we could even begin the conversation at our table, some folks were cocked and ready. I would love for you to sit down.
You know what he said, right?
Yeah.
What did he say?
What are you talking about? He said that we need to close our borders to illegal immigrants.
Go home, right? He was telling, remember the chant? The chant at his rally? What was the chant he led at his rally?
Go ahead, you tell me. I have no idea.
Yeah, go back home. Go back to the country you came from.
How is that racist?
It's racist because you need to understand they are already home.
Would you like me to explain to you?
No, if you can't honestly, you know what the chant is. You know exactly what that chant is.
You don't. You don't. You just said you don't. You just said you have no idea what the chant is.
No, I do. It's basically.
You just said he said
go back home. Go back home. It was something like that.
Yeah, okay. Had nothing to do with people being minorities.
Eventually, I'll recognize the actual quote, but it's just exactly
no, you won't. You'll never eventually recognize the quote.
Oh, no, I actually will.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Take all the time. Take all the time.
The GOP, you know, they talk to Mueller as if he's a child. There is no precedent for this. When a president is completely corrupt, completely owned by a hostile foreign Putin, there's no precedent for that. It's an unwritten rule in America that you defend your country. That's what Mueller did. There was no exoneration.
Will I be able to speak? Am I allowed to speak? You said I tapped the live.
No, apparently not. No, apparently you're not allowed to speak.
Can I speak? Is that okay?
No, it's not okay.
So it's not okay for me to speak?
Not if you're going to lie to my face and pretend, you know, if you pretend to not remember what that chant is.
Tell me what the exact words are.
Your audience seems to want to remember
Tell me what the exact chants are. Tell me what the exact chants are.
Go back home. Go back home.
That's the exact chant?
Go back home.
That's the exact
Go back
chant.
home.
That's the exact chant.
Go back home.
That's the exact.
Yeah, you're a damn backstabbing Trump supporter. A damn lying ass. Lying right to my face.
I don't think you're a liar. You're wrong because you don't know the chant. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Lock her up as evidence.
Okay.
He's completely compromised by Putin.
We've gone from.
He wants to become the United States of Putin.
This isn't really what we do with Change My Mind. Anyone's welcome to sit down and have a civil discussion.
You know, the
this guy's just crazy.
Change their mind is if they squat and dump.
Come on, we're more than welcome to have this conversation if you know what you're talking about. Anytime, we can just sit and talk.
Go back to the country you came from, white people.
Anyone think President Donald Trump is a racist? We hear all day today. We've been hearing that regarding the shooting that occurred in El Paso.
To Charlottesville.
Yep.
You know, if you benefit from the KKK, you are a racist. You are a racist.
What if you condemn the KKK?
He never has. He never will.
Our nation must condemn racism, bigotry, and white supremacy. When you open your heart to patriotism, there is no room for prejudice. Racism is evil, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans.
Sure he did.
Not out loud.
Sure he did.